Welcome to the 194th episode of Maryland's Missing and the Murdered. Maryland's Missing and the Murdered is a weekly YouTube channel that covers the topic of missing and or murdered individuals from the state of Maryland. If you like this channel, please like and subscribe and click the bell so you'll be notified when the next cases are released. In 2003, for 11 months, there was a serial rapist and murderer in Baltimore, Maryland. On April 13, 2003, 26-year-old Wendy Davis was found unconscious in Lincoln Park around 1:20 a.m. She was dumped about 50 feet from the road, but a maintenance crew for Baltimore Parks and Recreation found her and called police. She had been brutally beaten, raped, strangled, and her ears were almost chewed off. A rape kit produced DNA, but the database did not get a hit. On June 13, 2003, 25-year-old Emma OHearn got lost while trying to find a friend's apartment in Baltimore, Maryland at around 12:20 a.m. A group of students found her the next morning on the rear side of Calverton Middle School around 11:30 a.m. She was beaten, raped, and her head had been bashed against a concrete parking block and left to die. Emma passed away on January 20th, 2004, after spending 7 months in a coma. 15-year-old Antiona Mills was out shopping with her grandmother on March 7th, 2004. Antiona's grandmother called Antiona's mom and asked her if Antiona had returned home. She told her that Antiona had separated from her to buy some more stuff and was going to take the bus home. Her family filed a missing person report after being unable to locate her. Antiona's body was found the following morning by joggers, 12 hours after her family had reported her missing. The 15-year-old had bruises all over her body, making the police believe she had been pushed out of a moving car. Her body was found naked and tied in bed sheets, with a belt tied around her ankles with the sheet. She had been brutally raped and strangled to death. When the local media began covering the case, Wendy Davis spoke to police about her traumatic experience. She told them that she got into the suspect's car because she recognized him from the neighborhood. When the suspect made a left into Lincoln Park, she knew she was in trouble. When she asked to get out of the car, Wendy noticed that his eyes and voice changed to something like the devil. When the car stopped, he assaulted her and she passed out when he started to choke her. The DNA found on Antiona matched to the same person in Emma OHearn and Wendy's cases. In 2008, William Vincent Brown, a bus driver and a father, was arrested in a different county for minor drug offenses, and his DNA matched to all three cases: Antiona Mills, Emma OHearn, and Wendy Davis. He pled not guilty when he went to trial in March 2011. Wendy Davis testified at trial. On the stand, Wendy said, quote, "That day you were taking me to Lincoln Park, I saw something. It was like the devil was jumping in and out of your body, like you were fighting something. You tried to take them," end quote, she said, referring to her ears. Quote, "But God gave them back. I just want you to know I'm not afraid of you. I'm not scared of you. I'm not even angry at you no more. I'm just praying for you," end quote. The jury convicted him on the rape and attempted murder charges. However, he entered an Alford plea in the murder cases. Just as a reminder, an Alford plea acknowledges that the state had enough evidence to convict him. The court sentenced him to 50 years in prison. Thank you for joining me this week. If there's a Maryland's missing or murder case you'd like to see on this channel, email me at marylandsmissing@gmail.com. Music is by Silent Vengeance. Twitter is Maryland's Eminem. Sources will be listed in the outro. I'll see you again next week. Be kind to one another. You never know what will happen tomorrow.